Hello everyone, here is the storyline for the episode that aired last night. In this episode, Uri saw Suji and Hyun Sung, whom he thought was Suji's manager. However, he didn't say hello to Hyun Sung or do anything else because Nayeong immediately invited Uri to dinner. During dinner, Nayeong asked Uri what he thinks about Suji. Uri only said that Suji is a competent and perfect doctor, but also has a goofy side. He didn't explain further to Nayeong because he didn't think she needed to know. Then Uri explained something about psychologist to Nayeong and she suddenly asks if Uri has a close relationship with Suji. Uri, being a relaxed and not so serious person, said he himself doesn't know what close means because he thinks busy doctors are not close to their colleagues. Suddenly, Uri asks why Nayeong looks so interested in Suji and why there seems to be emotion in Nayeong every time they discuss Suji. Nayeong was silent because she was shocked by the question, but Uri lightened the mood by saying that the question was one that could challenge a psychologist. He only asked to give an example and not for any other reason. Uri only considers Nayeong as a acquaintance and he immediately goes home after helping her. Meanwhile, Hyunsung cooked kimbap and hangover soup for Suji. Because Suji likes Hyunsung cooking, he will cook for her again next time. Hyunsung also mentioned that Suji didn't know or realize that they had broken up, so he thought that their relationship had just been on pause for the last 10 years, and now they are starting their relationship again. He also shares with old memories to make Suji reminisce about their good times. Suji seems to still have feelings for Hyunsung because she always smiles every time he contacts her. The next day, Uri arrived at the hospital before anyone else and greeted Suji, who had just arrived. Uri asked Suji about Hyunsung and said, in a slightly mischievous, that it was the first time he had seen a doctor who had a manager. But then he mentioned that Suji is not an ordinary doctor like himself. It seems like he really enjoys seeing Suji's annoyed expression. At the end of this episode, Jin Tae asked Suji to interview him and a patient he had saved. It seems like one of Jin Tae's ways to gain media attention because he's still on good terms with the patient he saved. Suji found it difficult to accept the offer because she wanted to focus on being a doctor and not an interviewer. Jin Tae understood Suji's feelings but still wanted her to interview him. Before that, Jin Tae invited Suji to a dinner at a courtyard house because the patient he was referring to was Sun Young, Uri's mother and the owner of the courtyard house. Suji arrived early at the courtyard house and was reminded of her childhood when she saw Ara coming out of the house wearing a yellow robe. The robe was very similar to the one her mother used to give her. Apart from that, Nayeong never stops being annoyed with herself and the people around her. This time, she is annoyed because she doesn't have a suit that is good enough for the audition. She admits that the suit Suji gave her is very beautiful and wants to wear it, but she had rudely rejected Suji's gift. Okay everyone, that's the storyline for this time and thank you for watching my video.